Hi everyone, I just want to show you a little bit of Google Scholar. You're probably familiar with this, but it can be helpful in putting together bibliographies, especially what I'm asking you to do with this week's lab lecture in week 3. So I'm going to start with Google Scholar because Google Scholar, as I'll mention in the lecture this week, is a good general database. It's not comprehensive in that it doesn't cover everything, but it does a pretty good job, like the Google search engine itself. Sometimes databases that are more subject specific might help you find pieces that are more specialist in your area. But generally speaking, if you're looking broad for theorists, or authors in a particular area, Google Scholar is a great source for this. Now remember, it's Google Scholar and not Google the search engine, which kind of covers everything in the world, and you want to narrow it down. So I'm just going to start this off by saying Google Scholar, right? And I will go to the Google Scholar page. Now at the moment, I'm actually signed in to my page, and I will show you in the lecture how you can do that and set it up for things like library links and kind of other tools that might be helpful. But in this case, I'm just looking for articles, and I'm going to take them and look for them related to kind of my own research or my own interests. So if I say, for instance, intercultural communication in the classroom, I get back these results already. There's quite a lot there. If you look at the top, you'll see there's about 620,000 results there. That's more than I need. At the moment, I just need 5. I probably need ones that are more recent because I've said to you in the text there something from the last 10 years maybe. Now I'm going to shorten it down to 2021, so maybe the last 4 or 5 years. I've still got 23,800 results, so that's not bad. And I can see in the title that they're dealing with intercultural communication in higher education. So these are good ones. Now the trick here is if you see something, you might want to go into it, have a look at it and see. You don't have to read it from cover to cover. It's just scan it and see if it's relevant. If you think that it's relevant and that you want to use it, a little trick here that can be helpful for some of you who are kind of worried about doing the whole bibliographic reference is to use the Cite feature in Google Scholar. And when you click on that feature here at the bottom, Cite, it will pull up a full bibliographic reference in different styles right here that you can cut and paste into something. So if I have a document open on the other part of my desktop, I can copy this and paste it in. There's a couple of different styles there, just to warn you, right? There's MLA, APA, Chicago, Harvard, Vancouver. Harvard is the one that's talked about in Write It Right and that we always ask you to use, but this version of Harvard, interestingly, is not like the one that's in Write It Right. The version that's closest, I think, is APA. So if you use the APA referencing system here, if you copy that, you can copy it with your mouse and then right click it and copy that piece there itself and then put that into a Word document, paste it into a Word document. There are other referencing software pieces here that you can download. So if you're using any of these things, BibTeX, EndNote, RefMan, RefWorks, you can have a look at those. I will show you some of those as well online at a later date. But if you're trying to do this quickly, so I've given you a task, 5 articles, and you're searching around. You might have versions of this somewhere that you already know they're decent articles, but you don't want to do the full reference. You can use this trick to speed things up in terms of referencing. So I hope that's helpful.